We've got, being a large site and loading trains, we do use larger equipment. So the smallest loading shovels are 988s, and we've got a fleet of dumpers taking material. So there's a lot of footfall in this area, a lot of machineries moving, and this really is why we wanted to address some of our pedestrian management. So crossing at this particular area, there were a lot of signs, so there was a lot of visual blindness that you couldn't particularly see the transport enough, they couldn't see you. Whilst there was a small barrier to stop you walking into the road, it really relied on you trying to get eye contact with someone in a large machine for hand signals and gestures, hopefully not to be misconstrued. They would then stop and you would cross, and for me, there was too many areas of greyness that we needed a defined process that, as you'll see, we'll hit the button, it will tell us that the lights will change, much like pedestrian crossings. For us, we want it to be as close as it is to the highway. So you'll see signs around site replicate to the highway because you and I both know them already. So the system itself, we will press the button, it will go through a process of changing the traffic lights for the road from green to red. It will actually then change the walkway, which is projected down onto the road, and it will change the colour of those lights, and it also gives us some visual indications, some projected signs to say this is a walkway, the cross, do not cross area. And some of the benefits from that as well is as you come into low light, into the darkness, it highlights and it glows up. And also, if you happen to have mud on the road or something, some debris, this is the uppermost layer, it's projected, so it's a projected walkway onto the road. So initially when we started the project out, we mainly looked at this area because of the footfall and the traffic between people arriving in their cars and signing in and going off to their duties. So we then started to look at the footfall across to our mobile parking area, where our operators will go and start their shifts and do their checks on loading shovels, dumpers, or whatever equipment it may be. And again, from there over to our asphalt plants on site, the concrete plants, the rail loft. So really the four main areas, we've now implemented that and taken that through the full life cycle.